Hi Nikhil, can you please be online?
Yes, sir.
Hi Nikhil, how are you? Good?
I-
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
So,
yesterday
one minute.
yes, sorry,
I'll close the door.
I didn't get
One
you.
minute.
Are you online, Nikhil?
Yes,
Yeah. So yesterday we were on the last topic of marketing strategies, right? We were doing the
marketing strategy.
types of marketing techniques, right?
Yes, sir.
So what are the I think we are done with the four types also, right? What is social
Yes, sir.
marketing?
Social awareness.
Yeah, social marketing is that marketing by which we would like
Mhm.
to give an idea relating to social ideas, social cause, or social practices among the targeted group, right or not? Like World Eye Donation, no smoking. Are these the social
Okay.
ideas or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is called which marketing? Social marketing. What do you mean by augmented marketing? When they give you something
Something that
extra without asking over the main product, that is called which marketing?
augmented marketing.
Augmented marketing. What do you mean by augmented? Now, didn't I tell you the example of Netflix and Amazon Prime or not? That when you watch a
Yes,
movie
sir.
over there for your taste, then automatically, according to your taste of movies, the list of movies will be lined up for you. Am I correct? So that is called augmented marketing. What is the third marketing we did?
Direct marketing.
What do you mean by direct marketing? Like channels like Naptol, Home Shop 18, when they do the marketing directly towards either your SMS or email or telephone or TV shopping. Now tell me, do you get all the messages of the big institutes to join for the CA classes or not?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So is there any agent between you and them or they're directly doing the marketing?
Directly doing.
Directly doing the marketing, right? So this is called direct marketing. So what are the different methods of direct marketing? Read it.
Direct mail, e-marketing, web marketing,
Hmm.
website and land page,
Hmm.
billboard, television, radio. Mobile phone.
Okay. Now, what is the fourth marketing we have done?
Relationship marketing.
What do you mean by relationship marketing? Do they provide you extra services to maintain, enhance the strong value based relationship with the customer or not?
Yes, sir.
Did I give you this example of launch services by Emirates
Emirates.
Airlines? Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
And buy one, get one ticket free on Book My Show on RBL or
ICICI
ICICI
Bank.
credit card. Am I correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
these are the examples of which marketing?
Relationship marketing.
Up to this, anybody is having a doubt or everyone is crystal clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, what is the fifth marketing? It is known as services marketing. Now,
Service
everyone,
marketing.
yeah, everyone, please tell me, are there companies which are definitely or which are providing you the services or not? Yes. Just say, for example, look at this advertisement. Now, do you all know that ICICI Bank is having iMobile app or not? Tell me, Nikhil.
Yes, sir.
Yes. In the iMobile app only, can you download your loan summary, loan statement, EMI schedule, loan transaction details, and interest certificate or not?
Yes, sir.
Is it something what they're providing you a product or they're providing you the services?
Services.
Yes, they're providing you the services. And in the Kotak Mahindra, if you open a bank account in the Kotak Mahindra, do you get 4% rate of interest or 6%? 6%. So are they giving you extra services or not? So what do you mean by
Yes, sir.
services marketing? Read it. What is services marketing?
Services marketing. It is applying the concepts, tools, techniques of marketing to services. Services means any benefit to a party. Example, banking, retailer,
Yeah. Now
catering, or
please tell me,
education.
nowadays, do you people go to the bank to withdraw the money?
No, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Do you go to the bank?
ATM.
Yeah, you go to the ATM. But if you want to make a payment to anybody, do you have to go to the bank or directly Google Pay?
Google Pay.
Google Pay, Phone Pay. Nowadays, complete digitization is there or not?
Yes, sir.
I think half of you might not have seen the bank in the last 1 or 2 years. Am I correct or not? That is only possible because nowadays everything can be done from their apps. Am I correct or not? You can you book the tickets on Make My Trip? Am I correct? Can you book the tickets on Make My Trip? Can you book the cinema tickets on Book My Show?
Yes, sir.
And if you want the refund also, whether the refund will be automatically credited or not? Can you refund or can you return the items directly on Amazon if you have bought it a wrong size? Yes, all these are the examples of what? All these are the examples of which marketing?
Services marketing.
Services marketing. So everyone, please tell me how many types of marketing we are done with?
5 marketing.
We are done with 5. First one, we did the social marketing, augmented marketing, direct marketing, relationship marketing, and which marketing?
Services marketing.
Now, what is the 6th one? Person marketing. What is the 7th one?
Organization marketing.
And what is the 8th one?
Place marketing.
Now, let me tell you one thing. Why I told you to do these 3 together. Now, what do you mean by person marketing? When we do the marketing for a particular person to change the attitude of the public about that person is known as which marketing? Person marketing. Now tell me, when the elections were happening in 2019, whether everywhere Narendra Modi was there or not?
Yes, sir.
Whatever the news channel, whatever the any kind of channel, whatever the newspaper, everywhere you are finding the images of what? Narendra Modi. Now, do we know the BJP today because of Narendra Modi or not? Can I say that can I say that Narendra Modi is the face of BJP? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, were we promoting BJP or were we promoting Narendra Modi for the Prime Minister?
Narendra Modi.
Yes, we were promoting the Narendra Modi for the Prime Minister. So, at that point of time, were we doing the marketing for the Narendra Modi in every place or not?
Sir.
Yes, that is called which marketing?
Person marketing.
Now, read, what is a person marketing?
When people are marketing, consists of activities undertaken to create, maintain, and change public behavior towards particular people and promoting their income.
Now, nowadays, elections are going on in the US or not?
Yes, sir.
In the November 2019, in the US, elections are there. Now, tell me, don't you think that Donald Trump must be marketing himself?
Yes, sir.
So, when the Donald Trump is marketing himself, that is called which marketing?
Person marketing.
Person marketing. Now, do we sometimes market the film stars or not? Now, say for example, what is this marketing? Are we marketing a Ranveer Singh? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Are we marketing here the Virat Kohli? Yes.
Yes.
And are we marketing a Donald Trump or not? So, that is called which
Yes.
marketing?
Person marketing.
Now, if you want to change the behavior of the public towards one particular person, you have to adopt a which marketing? Person marketing.
Person marketing.
Am I correct or not? Now, that is called person marketing. And what is the next marketing?
Organization marketing.
Now, tell me, being human is promoting Salman Khan or is promoting a brand?
Brand.
Brand. Cry is also a brand or not?
Yes, sir.
And what is this Gundu fellow? Do you see this Gundu fellow in every...
Lalita Jewellers.
Yeah, Lalita Jewellers. Now, is he promoting himself or he's promoting Lalita Jewellers?
Lalita Jewellers.
Now, Lalita Jewellers. Do you see his advertisements in the new, before the starting of the movie or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, he's marketing what? Is he marketing himself or is he marketing the organization?
Organization.
So, that is why it is known as which marketing?
Organization marketing.
Organization marketing. So, when we want to change the public image or when we want to change the image of the organization in the public, then we do the which marketing?
Organization marketing.
Okay, when we want to change the image of a person in the public, we do the which marketing?
Person marketing.
And when we want to change the image of the organization in the public, we do the which marketing?
Organization marketing.
Okay, sometimes have you seen some ads in the television or somewhere? Visit Gujarat, visit Madhya Pradesh, visit Odisha, visit northeastern states.
Yes,
Those
sir.
kind of ads comes or not?
Yes, sir.
Now in that kind of ads, are we promoting a person Are we promoting an organization or are we promoting a place? Place. That is known as which marketing? Place marketing. Now tell me, have you seen the advertisement of Amitabh Bachchan saying this like kuch din to guzaro Gujarat mein? Am I correct or not? Now, is he promoting himself? Is he promoting an organization or he is promoting a place? Place. So this is a which marketing? Place marketing. Now you can see that. What is this girl? I don't know her name. Pariniti Chopra. Pariniti Chopra is branding what? Australia. Yes. And are whether the advertisements are branding now Sikkim or not? Yes. So are we changing the attitude of the people, the image of the people towards the places or not? Now every person knows that go to the Ooty, go to the Manali, go to the Shimla, but nobody knows that in the other states also you have so many tourist places to visit. Am I correct or not? So that is called which marketing? Place marketing. That is called which marketing? Place marketing. So everyone, please tell me how many types of marketing we are done with.
8.
Now tell me, what are the 8 marketings we are done with? Try to tell me, what are the 8 marketings we are done with?
Social marketing.
Okay.
Augmented marketing.
Okay.
Relationship marketing.
Okay.
Services marketing.
Okay.
Organizational marketing. Place marketing. Social marketing.
Social marketing. Direct marketing. Augmented marketing. Relationship marketing. And then?
Services marketing.
Which one? Sorry?
Services marketing.
Services marketing. Then place marketing.
Person marketing.
Then person marketing. And?
Organization marketing.
Organization marketing. So, or total 8 marketing techniques out of 50, 13 are over or not? Yes. What is the 9th marketing we have to do? 9th marketing is known as which marketing?
Enlightened marketing.
Enlightened marketing. Now see, so many times you will find the difference, you will find the similarity between social marketing and enlightened marketing. Now in the social marketing, what we were promoting? Tell me.
Social ideas.
We were promoting the which ideas? Social ideas. Do not do the smoking, do not do the, what do you say, do donate your eyes and all. Whereas in the enlightened marketing, we are promoting an idea. Now tell me one thing, nowadays pollution is so much or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, do not create the pollution, go green. Now nowadays, whether everyone is installing the solar panels on their houses or not? Why solar panels? Because nowadays temperature is increasing due to global warming. Now should we utilize that temperature or not?
Yes, sir.
So that temperature can help us in generating an electricity via what? Solar panel. Now see this kind of advertisement. Save water, conserve. Now do we tell the people to switch off the light after leaving the room or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, these think green challenge or take a life insurance. All these are nothing but booming an idea in your brain. That kind of marketing is known as what?
Enlightened marketing.
So remember one thing, so many times people will get confused between social marketing and enlightened marketing. But read it, you will all come to know. What is enlightened marketing?
Marketing for promoting good ideas in society. Marketing with a philosophy supporting long-run performance.
What are the 5 principles?
5 principles are value, innovative, customer-oriented, sense of mission, society.
Now tell me one thing, enlightened marketing is that marketing in which these 5 features are there. What are the 5 features? There should be value in the idea. Idea should be innovative. It should be customer-oriented idea. You should feel the sense of mission in that idea. It should be what in nature? So that is called VIX. It is indirectly called what?
VIX.
What is VIX? Value, innovative, customer-oriented, sense of mission, and societal. If in your advertisement, if any value is there, if it is different type of innovative idea, if it is customer-oriented, and if it is giving you some sense of mission, and if it is societal in nature, That is known as what? Enlightened marketing.
Enlightened marketing.
Now tell me one thing. Save water. Now tell me, is it a best idea to... Now look at the advertisement. Are they showing one tap?
Yes, sir.
And in the tab they are showing the globe or not?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what is the is it a innovative idea to tell you the idea about saving the water or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is what do you mean by which marketing? Enlightened marketing.
Social
Yeah.
enlightenment.
Yes, this is what do you mean by enlightened. Now can you read this advertisement?
If I die, why do I need money?
Now tell me, after your death you need the money or your family members?
To family.
So that's why you should all take what?
Life insurance.
Life insurance. Are you getting the point? So are you understanding these are kind of innovative ideas?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is what do you mean by which marketing?
Enlightened marketing.
Enlightened marketing. This is called enlightened marketing. So tell me, what are the 9 types of marketing we are done with, everyone?
Social marketing, segmented marketing, direct marketing, services marketing, place marketing,
Okay.
person marketing,
Okay.
organizational marketing, enlightened marketing.
So 9 marketings are over, everyone?
Sir.
Yes. What is the 10th marketing?
Differential marketing.
Now what do you mean by differential marketing? Now tell me, do we know Tata Motors or not?
Yes, sir.
In the Tata Motors, do we have Tata Tiago, Tata Tigor, Tata Nexon and Tata Harrier? Do we know these car brands or not?
Yes, sir.
Are these the brands of rich people or middle income level people?
Link.
But do we have the Tata Land Rover? Do we have Tata Jaguar or not?
Yes, sir.
Now Land Rover and Jaguar are for rich people or middle level people? So same Tata company should advertise all its cars in the same manner or different manner? Now when the Tata is advertising these brands, these are targeting which level people?
Middle income people.
And when the Tata is advertising these brands, these are targeting which level?
Rich people.
So do you find the same advertisement or you find the different advertisement?
Different advertising.
But they both belong to Tata or not?
Yes, sir.
It means Tata is adopting which marketing?
Differential marketing.
Differential marketing. Am I correct or not? Read the marketing.
Marketing in which firms decide to target several market segments and design separate offer for each.
Now tell me, is the Tata's targeting the different segments of income level of group or not?
Yes, sir.
For the medium and lower level, it is promoting Tiago, Tigor, Nexon and Harrier. And for the rich level people, it is promoting Land Rover and
And,
Jaguar. It means Tata is going for which marketing? Differential marketing. Everyone write CC if you all understood. So total 13 marketing techniques we are done with. What is the 11th one?
synchro marketing.
Synchro marketing. What is the 11th one?
Synchro marketing.
Now understand one thing. What do you mean by synchro marketing? Tell me one thing. Do you see this advertisement of KFC? On Wednesday they give the one bucket free on another bucket.
Yes, sir.
Now why don't they give that offer on Saturday and Sunday?
On that day, sales will be less.
Now see, most of the people are job people or not?
Yes, sir.
And tell me everyone, job people are very much free on Saturday and Sunday. Am I correct? Now on Saturday and Sunday, whether people would like to go outside and have some lunch or dinner or not? Yes. At that point of time, if they will give this bucket, one bucket plus one bucket free, don't you think that they will run into losses?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? And tell me Wednesday, now how many days in a week we are working? 5 days, Monday to Friday. Am I correct or not? Wednesday is a middle day of the week or not? On the day of Wednesday, the sales of KFC is very high or very low?
Very low.
So to attract the people on the Wednesday, whether the KFC has to give this kind of advertisement or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is called which marketing? Synchro marketing.
Synchro
This is
marketing.
now are they shifting the demand of the people from peak season to off season also or not?
Sir.
Now see, this is the advertisement of PVR. When the PVR is offering you the discount, read the whole advertisement. When the PVR is offering you the discount of 75 rupees
Thursday.
on Thursday.
Thursday, sir.
Why Thursday? Because Friday, Saturday and Sunday, the PVR will be full. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, why McDonald's is giving you this offer? Is the McDonald's giving you offers like this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, these are known as the examples of which marketing?
Synchro marketing.
Read it once. What is synchro marketing?
When demand for a product is irregular and there is sometimes some part of days, etc., these marketing techniques help to enhance demand during off-season time by giving additional discounts, etc.
Now, do they give you the discount during the off-season time or not?
Yes, sir.
So that more and more people should come in the off-season to avail the discount. That is known as which marketing?
Synchro marketing.
I hope all of you understood what do you mean by synchro marketing, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what is synchro marketing, Nikhil?
I should read, sir.
No. Just like that, your understanding.
Some days sales will be lower, sir. In some days. So, company
So company will give you the extra discounts on that particular day when the sales are low. Yes or no? That is called which marketing?
synchro marketing.
Synchro marketing. Everyone write CC if you all understood. Yes. And what is the 12th marketing?
Concentrate marketing.
Now, what do you mean by concentrate, by the way, everyone? Concentrate means focus or not?
Focus.
Yes. And focus strategy is meant for which kind of people? Poor people or rich people? Now tell me, what is this car?
Bentley.
This is Rolls Royce.
Rolls-Royce.
And what is this watch?
Rolls.
Rolex watch. Are these meant for people like you and me, or they are meant for rich class people? So in that case, they will do the normal marketing or they will do the concentrated marketing?
Concentrated marketing.
Now read it.
In which particular group of society focus strategy, in which firm goes for large share of one or few sub-markets.
Now this is called concentrated marketing. Clear, everyone? And what is the last marketing, everyone?
E-marketing.
Now, what do you mean by demarketing? Is it the opposite word of marketing or not?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, please tell me. Have you heard about Hyundai Zing car? Hyundai Zing. What was the Zing car? Sentro. Do you know that Hyundai Sentro car? Now, you don't know whether, I don't know whether you know this case study or not. Hyundai itself stopped the production of Sentro car. Can you tell me why Hyundai stopped the production of Sentro car in 2012? The reason was, no one was buying i10, no one was buying i20, and no one was buying the Creta. Now tell me, whether its own car became its own enemy or not?
Yes, sir.
Because of Sentro, whether everyone was buying the Sentro car only or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What about the other models? Are they saleable or not saleable? Now, is it becoming loss making for Hyundai or not? So what the Hyundai did? Hyundai stopped the production of what?
Sentro.
Stopped the production of Sentro. And every person started buying what? i10 and i20. And after again in 2018, again Sentro was launched or not?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because these brands also became popular. I hope all of you understood.
Yes, sir.
So when your own product becomes your own enemy, you have to follow the which strategy?
Demarketing strategy.
Demarketing strategy. Now read it.
They reduce demand temporarily or permanently.
To
reduce
the demand temporarily or permanently. Aim is not to destroy the demand, but to either reduce it or shift it. whether the Hyundai aim was to stop the Centro or Hyundai aim was to shift the taste of people from Centro to I-10 and I-20. Yeah, shifting the taste from Centro to I-10 and I-20. That is what you mean by which marketing?
Demarketing.
Everyone, are you all crystal clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So everyone, please tell me what are the marketings we are done with?
Social marketing, direct marketing, augmented marketing,
Enlightened marketing,
services marketing, enlightened marketing,
relationship marketing,
relationship
services marketing. Then we have the person
Place
marketing. We have
person
the
marketing, organization marketing,
person, place, and organization marketing. We have the concentrated marketing. We have the differential marketing, synchro marketing, and the last but not the least, deep marketing. Everyone write CC if you all understood all the 13 types of marketing. All the 13 types of marketing went inside your head. So should I ask you in between everyone? Nikhil, you also reply in the chat box, okay? Okay. Everyone, please tell me what do you mean by place marketing? We are promoting what? Please tell me what do you mean by place marketing? Yes, we are promoting the place. What do you mean by people marketing? And what do you mean by organization marketing? We are promoting a particular company. Okay. What do you mean by concentrated marketing? Are they concentrating on everyone or they are concentrating on focus groups? What do you mean by synchro marketing? What do you mean by synchro marketing? Giving the discounts on which days? Peak days or off season? Off season. Okay. What do you mean by relationship marketing? Are they trying to enhance and maintain the relationship with their customers or not? Yes. And what do you mean by services marketing? Are they promoting their product or services? Services. Now, Uma, you wanted me to explain the example of Imagica, right? Uma. Yes. Now tell me one thing, whether the Imagica will be very much full on the Saturdays and Sundays or not. It's an amusement park. Will it be very much full? Now on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sales will be high or low? Now do they have to shift the demand from Saturday and Sunday to the other days also or not? That's why they are giving you what? Happy Tuesdays. How much money they are asking only? 999. Whereas in the normal days you have to pay 2000 rupees. Now tell me, would you like to go on Monday to save the 1000 rupees or not? Yes. So that is also called which marketing? Demarketing. It means they are demarketing their own Saturdays and Sundays. Clear everyone? Okay, everyone. Nikhil, please be online. So with that, our which strategy is over, everyone?
marketing strategy.
So didn't I tell you that marketing strategy is very huge?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the next strategy we have to learn?
Strategy.
Acha, tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. Every strategy in the organization runs with finances or without finances?
With finance.
Let's take an example of R&D. To do the research and development, do we need money?
Yes, sir.
Yes. To HR, do we need money to pay the salaries to the human resource?
Yes, sir.
Do we need money for the production activity?
Yes, sir.
Do we need money for the logistic transportation?
Yes,
So
sir.
can I say that finance strategy is a backbone of all other strategies or not?
Yes, sir.
Now read the point number 1.
Finances are the main and prime reason behind formulation and implementation of every other strategy of finance.
So every other strategy can survive without finances or can't survive without finances? Can't survive without the finances. So finance is the backbone of each and every other strategy. That is what is written in point number 1. Read the point number 1 again.
Finances are the main or prime reason behind formulation and implementation of every other strategy of marketing.
So every other strategy of the organization is everything dependent upon what? Finance.
Financially.
That's why point number 2.
It's a backbone
It's a backbone. It's a backbone or spine of all other strategies. Plays a central role. Yeah, it plays a which role, everyone?
Central role.
Central role. Now remember one thing, these are the various choice of words which are going to give you the marks in strategic management. If you are not going to use this choice of words, will you be able to get the better marks or not? No. So read the point number 1. In the point number 1 saying that it is a prime reason, and point number 2, it is a backbone and spine of all other strategies. What is the point number 3?
Being finance manager, following other controls.
Now tell me, as a finance manager, do you have to take these 7 decisions or not?
Yes, sir.
What are the 7 decisions?
Cash flow management decision, credit management decision, capital structure decision, budgetary decision, investment decision, financing decision, cash management decision.
Okay, everyone, should I tell you the meaning of each and every decision? Or you already know that if you have a financial management subject in your portion, these are nothing but the chapters of your financial management, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Are these all the chapters of your financial management subject or not?
Yes, sir.
So if you know the chapters of your financial management, you can very well write this answer. Now, do you have cash flow statement? Yes.
Sir.
Do you have the credit managed decisions? Yes. Do you have a capital structure chapter? Yes. You have the budgetary decisions? Yes.
Yes, sir.
You have the investment decision, financing decision, and cash management decisions. All these are relating to finances or not?
Yes, sir.
Tell me one thing, whether I should raise the capital or I should raise the loan. Which one is better for me?
Both mix, sir.
Everyone, please tell me, loans are better or capital is better? Which one is own funds?
Capital.
Capital. And which one is borrowed funds?
Debt.
On the capital you pay interest or you pay dividend?
Dividend.
Dividend. But on the loan?
Loan interest.
Interest. So whether interest can be debited to P&L account or not?
Yes, sir.
So when you debit the interest to the P&L account, do you get the tax saving or not? So which one is more better?
Mix of both.
Yeah, mix of both. That is called which decision?
Capital structure.
Yes, that is called your which decision?
Capital structure.
Capital structure. So you should have a mix of both, equity plus
Debt.
Am I correct or not? Acha, tell me, if my NPV, what is NPV, everyone?
Net present value.
If my NPV is coming negative after multiplying it with the PV factors, should I buy the asset or should I not?
Not buy.
Not. So that is called which decision?
Investment decision.
That is called which decision? Investment decision. Did you understand all these decisions with the finance manager has to take or not?
Yes, sir.
So what are the decisions with the finance manager has to take? Read it once.
Cash flow management decision, credit management decision, capital structure decision, budgetary decision, investment decision, financing decision, cash management decision.
Okay, next one. What are the 4 major decisions the financing strategy has to take? In the financing strategy, there are major 4 decisions. Now, all these 7 decisions, we are going to group it into how many decisions? 4 decisions. What is the first one?
Acquisition of funds.
Now tell me, acquisition funds means you are talking about what?
Source of funds.
Sources, from where you get the funds. Am I correct or not? What is the second one?
Budgetary funds.
Now, after acquiring the funds, do you have to prepare the budget for all other strategies or not?
Yes, sir.
And after that, you have to understand where to utilize that money also.
Yes, sir.
And then finally, we will understand net worth what?
Yes.
Now, leave the net worth evaluation. There are 6 formulas which I have to tell you. First, let us concentrate on the first 3 strategic decisions. What is the first one?
Acquisition of funds.
Acquisition of funds. Now, what kind of decisions you have to take in the acquisition of funds?
Decisions relating to debt capital,
Now,
equity capital.
suppose, Nikhil, you are a finance manager. You are which manager now?
Finance manager.
Now, as a finance manager, do you have to take a decision whether to go for debt capital or equity capital?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Both are having advantages and both are having disadvantages or not?
Yes, sir.
What is the advantage of debt capital?
Interest will be.
Yeah, interest will be debited. Interest will be debited to P&L account. You may get the tax saving. Am I correct? And what is the advantage of equity capital? Do you have to refund or no refund?
No refund of that.
No refund till the winding up. Am I correct or not? Now, what is the second decision you have to take? Either you should go for short term or
Long term.
just give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be back. 1 minute. Yeah, Nikhil, we were on the acquisition of funds, right? So, Nikhil, as a finance manager, what is your first decision? Either you should go for a which capital?
Debt capital or equity capital.
Okay, what is your second decision? Either you should go for a short term loan or
Long term finance.
long term loan. And next point, tell me one thing, do you have to take a competent financial decision or not?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me one thing, if your debt is more than your equity, everyone please tell me, if your debt is more than equity, whether your debt equity ratio is positive or negative? Tell me everyone. Anybody is having an idea about the debt equity ratio?
2:1.
2:1. How much should be the debt equity ratio maximum?
I think 2:1.
Now tell me, Nikhil, what do you mean by 2:1? Maximum 2 rupees of debt should be there on the company as compared to 1 rupees of equity. Am I correct or not? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, suppose if your debt equity ratio is 6:1, everyone, if the debt equity ratio is 6:1, is it good for the company or bad for the company?
Bad for the company.
Bad for the company. Why bad for the company? Because
Okay.
your company is completely running on loans or not?
Yes, sir. No.
Then you will be a Mukesh Ambani or you will be a Anil Ambani?
Anil Ambani.
Anil Ambani. If your debt will be more than your equity more than 2:1, then you will end up becoming like a Anil Ambani instead of Mukesh Ambani. Everyone crystal clear or not? Yes. So read this point.
Competent financial decisions, otherwise may end up doing highly risky business.
Now that is what the same thing happened to what? DLF. Now do you know that DLF took a lot of loans and completely changed the scenario? How many of you know Gurgaon? Gurgaon, which is known as Gurugram nowadays. It is near Delhi. Do you know that Gurugram is one of the city near Delhi which is prepared or which is constructed by which company? DLF company. The whole city is constructed by the DLF company, but at the end of the day, today DLF is bankrupt. Why DLF is bankrupt? Because in the process of making more and more buildings, DLF take less loans or more loans?
More loans.
More loans. So that is what DLF ended up doing the risky business or not?
Yes, sir.
That is what do you mean by which decisions, everyone? Acquisition of funds decisions. So Nikhil, please read it out. What are the acquisition of funds decisions every finance manager has to take?
Decisions relating to debt capital or equity capital, short term or long term finance, competent finance decisions. Otherwise, we may end up doing highly risky business.
Okay. What is the second decisions you have to take?
Budgeting or projection of financial statement.
Budgeting and projection of financial statement. Now tell me, do you have to prepare the budgets for every department or not? And when you are preparing the budgets, do you want the actual expenditures within the budgets or outside the budgets?
Within the budget.
Within the budgets. At that point of time, you have to make sure that your actual expenditures are within the budgets. But if your actual expenditures are going outside the budgets, is it good for the company or bad for the company?
Bad for the company.
Everyone, please tell me, if your actual expenditures are more than your budgets, is it good or bad? Bad. So that is what the major decision, second major decision, what the finance manager has to take. Now read it. What is the point number 2?
It is the second most important decision. Responsibility of finance manager is to prepare the budget for every department to ensure that actual expense of every department within budgets. If decision of budgets are going out of control, then appropriate retrenchment strategy shall be adopted.
Now tell me, if the budgets, if the actuals will go more than budgets, whether you have to follow the retrenchment strategy or not. Everyone,
Yes, sir.
please tell me, what do you mean by retrenchment strategy? Expanding or opposite to expanding?
Opposite to expense.
Are you buying a company or you are leaving a company?
Leaving the company.
Leaving a company. So if your actuals will go beyond your budgets, then in that case there will be a situation of which strategy? Retrenchment strategy. Then you will behave like a Tomco. Do you all remember the example of Tomco?
Yes, sir.
So Tomco was a successful company or non-successful company?
Non-successful company.
But it why? Because Tomco's expenditures went beyond its income. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So that's the reason ultimately what the Tata did, Tata sold it to
HUL.
HUL. That is the reason wrong budgetary decisions also going to put you into the darker side. I hope everyone is crystal clear.
Yes, sir.
Say for example, Nikhil, I have a budget of 5 crore rupees to buy one villa in Gachibowli. What is my budget?
5 crores.
5 crore rupees. But there is one villa of 15 crore rupees I found very interesting. So by taking a loan from the bank, I bought that villa. Are you getting the point? Now tell me one thing. What was my budget?
5 crores.
5 crores. What is the villa cost?
15 crores.
Now did I take a 10 crore rupees of loan or not?
Yes, sir.
Even though I bought that villa in my name, but at the end of the day, for the next 20 years, will I be end up giving the or repaying back the loan or not?
Yes, sir.
That is a good decision or poor decision?
Poor decision.
Poor decision. So remember one thing, there might be a situation, suppose in future if the income levels will not be, now suppose in the future the disease like corona will come again, then in that case income levels will be same or income levels will go down.
Go down.
Will I be able to pay the same EMI? No,
No, sir.
I will not be able to pay the same EMI. Then in that case it will become a poor decision or not?
Yes,
So
sir.
remember one thing, always you should have the budgets in your pocket. Try to put your actual expenditures within what? Budgets. And if your actual expenditures are going beyond the budgets, then you always think that it is something wrong. That is what the work of which manager?
Finance manager.
Finance manager. What is the third decision what the finance manager has to take?
Management utilization of funds.
Management and
Utilization of funds.
management and utilization of funds. Clear everyone? Now what do you mean by management and utilization of funds? Read it.
Investment decision or asset mix decision.
Now should you invest more and more in the fixed assets or should you Acha, tell me one thing. Nikhil, I will give you one hypothetical situation. Try to give me an answer. Suppose you have 1 crore rupees. How much money you have?
1 crore.
I give you two options. You buy a Mercedes car or you buy a land. Which one is a better option?
Land Rover.
Would you like to buy a Mercedes car or a land?
Land Rover.
Acha, why everyone is saying land? Car is a appreciable asset or depreciable asset? Car is a depreciable asset. But what about land?
Land is not.
Land is an appreciable asset. Land is a which asset? Appreciable. So would you like to grow your money or you would like to reduce your money?
Grow.
Grow your money. That is the reason you need what?
Investment decision.
Yes, investment decision. So read. Investment decisions are asset mix decisions. Means which kind of assets you should buy. Now read the next point.
Very much clear in taking investment decision. Wrong investment decision.
Wrong investment decision will lead to insufficiencies, idleness, or wastage. Acha, tell me one thing, Nikhil. Say for example, I'm having 5 crore rupees. How many crores? 5 crores. Now I need only 2 plant and machinery. How many plant and machineries? According to my company, I need only 2 plant and machineries. But I bought 5 plant and machineries. Now tell me, what was my plant capacity? 2 plant and machineries. Am I correct? But how many I bought? 5 plant and machineries. Please tell me whether 3 plant and machineries which I bought extra, are they getting utilized or they are lying idle? Now did I make a right decision or wrong decision? Wrong decision. So investment decision should always be a good decision. Otherwise you may end up having insufficiencies, idleness, and what? Wastages. It's a very simple thing. It's a very simple thing. Everyone please try to answer this thing. Suppose I'm having 5 crore rupees in cash. Now there are two options. I can keep the money at home and save the taxes by not disclosing it as my income. But there's a second option. I can invest in the stock market, earn the profit, pay the short-term capital gain, and increase my money. Which is the best option? Tell me, which is the best option? Should I invest the money or should I keep my money idle? So, Nikhil, if I'll give you 500 rupees and I tell you to put it in your pocket and come after 20 days, whether 500 will become 1000? No. In your pocket, 500 remain 500 only. Am I correct? But if you keep the 500 rupees in your bank account, after 20 days, will it become 501 rupee or not? Now, what is better? Keeping the money idle or keeping the money invested? Invested. So remember one thing, these are the major 3 decisions which every finance manager has to take. What are the 3 decisions? Allocation of funds, budgeting and projection of financial statements, management and now, should I ask you everyone? Should I ask you everyone the 3 decisions? Okay, everyone please tell me, taking a long-term loan or short-term loan is a which decision? Taking a long-term loan or short-term loan is a which decision? Acquisition of funds decision. Very nice. Okay. The actuals should not go beyond budget. Budgetary decisions. Am I correct or not? Whether to invest in this asset or that asset is a which decision? Investment decision. Am I correct or not? Utilization decision. I hope all of you understood the 3 decisions of finance strategy, including you, Nikhil, as well. Yes, sir. Yes. And what is the 4th point we have to learn? Net worth evaluation. Actually, there are total 6 methods of calculating the net worth. Do you all know that in financial management you have this particular topic? How to calculate the net worth? How many methods are there? 6. 6 methods. Read the method number 1. Asset based. Second one. Liability based. Third one. Profit based. Fourth one. Comparative industry based. Fifth one. Outstanding shares method. And last one. PE based. PE based. Profit and earning based. Are you getting the point? PE ratio. Now everyone please tell me these. Now let me tell you one thing. These are the 6 methods which you all have to remember. How many methods are there? 6 formulas you have to remember, and it has come in the examination for so many times. So you just have to mug up this 6 formula. Anyways, there is no requirement of mugging up because you all can understand it very easily. Tell me, what is the first method, Nikhil? Asset based. So if you have to calculate the net worth from the asset side, what is the formula? Fixed assets plus net working capital. Fixed assets plus net working capital. What is the formula of net working capital, everyone? Current assets minus? So can I say that fixed assets plus current assets minus current liabilities minus long-term debt? Then you will come to know about your which worth? Net worth. Everyone, please tell me what is the formula number 1? FA plus CA minus CL minus long-term loan. Are you getting the point? That is what the first method. This is from which side? Asset side. Now, should we know how to calculate the net worth from the liability side also?
Yes, sir.
What is the method of liability side? Equity share capital plus plus
reservation surplus minus miscellaneous expenses minus estimated losses.
So everyone, please tell me what is the method for the liability side? Equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reserves and surpluses minus miscellaneous expenditures and minus accumulated losses. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, please tell me what is the method number 1 we have done?
Assets based.
Please tell me the formula.
Fixed assets plus current assets minus current liabilities minus long-term debt.
And what is the next method we have done?
Liability based.
What is the formula of liability based?
Equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reservation surplus minus miscellaneous expenses minus estimated losses.
Everyone write CC if you all understood the 2 methods out of 6. Please write CC if you all learned the 2 methods out of 6. What is the third method?
Profit based.
What is the method of profit based? 5 times your current year annual profits is nothing but called your net worth. Am I correct? What is the profits based method, my everyone?
5 times the current annual.
5 into current annual profits is your method of calculating the net worth. Okay, what is the comparative industry net worth? Now tell me one thing. Tell me one thing, Nikhil. Airtel and Vodafone, are they the comparable companies or not?
Yes, sir.
So if you know the net worth of the Airtel, will you be automatically be knowing the net worth of the Vodafone also or not?
Yes, sir.
That is why it is called comparative industry method. What is the method?
Comparative industry method.
Net worth or selling price of the similar company in the.
Same industry.
Tell me one thing. If the Vodafone is sold to somebody, now whether the Vodafone people might have got some money or not.
Yes, sir.
It's a very simple thing, guys. Suppose I have a land. Now, Nikhil, you want to know the value of my land or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I'll sell it to somebody, will you come to know about what is the worth of my land?
Yes, sir.
Suppose I sold it to Sumesh. I sold it to Sumesh for 5 crore rupees. It means what is the net worth of my land?
Yes, sir.
So same is the case. If the Airtel wants to know that what is the net worth of Airtel and Vodafone has been sold to some other company, now tell me, Airtel of net worth and Airtel of Vodafone will be same or not? Suppose they are both very profit making companies. Imaginary situation. Now whether net worth of Vodafone and Airtel will be same or not?
Yes, sir.
So that is called comparative industry based method. That is called which method?
Comparative industry based method.
So what is the formula of comparative industry based method? Either you should know the net worth of the comparative company, or you should know the selling price of that company in the same industry. If either of these two things you know, in that case you know the net worth of your company. Am I correct or not? So let me give you an example. You are calculating the net worth of which company? Airtel company. So either you should know the net worth of Vodafone company. Either you should know the net worth of Vodafone company, or if Vodafone will be sold to some another company, at what price it is being sold, that price is also known as net worth or not?
Yes, sir.
So these are the 2 methods by which you can understand the net worth of Airtel company. That is called comparative industry based method. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Clear everyone? What is the next method?
Outstanding shares method.
The next method name is known as outstanding shares method. What is the formula of outstanding shares method?
Current market price per share into number of shares.
Now tell me one thing. If I have 10,000 shares or 1 lakh shares of Reliance India Limited, and right now the market price is 2400 rupees, can you calculate my net worth? Now, what is my net worth? 2 crores
2 crores.
or 24 crores?
24.
Now, my net worth is 24 crores. Am I clear or not? If I have 1 lakh shares of 2,400 each, what is my net worth, everyone? 24 crores or not? Yes, this is how you calculate the net worth. That method is known as outstanding shares method. What is the formula?
Current market price per share into number of shares.
Am I correct or not? And what is the last formula?
PE based.
PE ratio. Profit PE based method. What is the formula?
PE ratio into average net income for the past 5 years.
So do you have to calculate the average of last 5 years net income or not?
Yes, sir.
And you have to multiply it with what?
PE ratio.
PE ratio. You will get a which based method?
PE based method.
Now everyone, can you tell me the 6 methods? Can you tell me the formula of 6 methods of calculating the net worth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Nikhil, can you tell all 6? Try to tell. Tell me, what is the asset based method? Tell me, Nikhil. What is the asset based method?
Equity assets plus current assets minus current liabilities minus long-term debt.
What is the liability based method?
Equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reserves and surplus minus miscellaneous expenses minus equivalent losses.
Okay, tell me PE based method.
PE ratio into net annual income of past
Average
5 years.
of net income of last 5 years. Right? Tell me outstanding shares method. Market price
per share into
number of shares.
number of shares.
Okay, tell me comparative industry method.
Net worth
Net worth of the comparable company or selling price of that comparable company. Am I correct? And what is the next method? Yes, what is the next method? What is the 6th method? Profit based method. What is the 6th method?
Profit based method.
5 times of your net annual profits. 5 times of your net annual profits is equal to known as profit based method. Everyone, please tell me, do you all know the 6 methods of calculating the net worth or not? Yes, so this is what do you mean by the finance strategy. This is what do you mean by which strategy?
Finance strategy.
So how many strategies we are done with?
Marketing strategy, finance strategy.
Marketing strategy and which strategy?
Finance strategy.
Finance strategy. Clear everyone, right? CC if you all understood. Right, CC if you all understood. And how many strategies we are left with?
4 strategies.
4 strategies. What are the 4 strategies we are left with?
R&D, logistics, HR,
HR, R&D, logistic and production. What are the 4?
production.
R&D,
logistics, HR and production.
Production. I hope everyone is CC up to this point. No doubts.
Yes,
The total marketing strategy and financing strategy. All of you know. Am I correct?
yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll take your leave today little bit early. So I have some work. So we'll continue tomorrow. And tomorrow this chapter will be over. And day after tomorrow we are going to start with our 7th chapter of strategic management. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. So I'll take a leave for today. Thank you so much for coming to the class. Thank you so much, Nikhil. Bye everyone. Bye.